How's it going, guys? Had to cancel the in-person meeting because a lot of people are out sick right now. It's been going around. I have it. A lot of other people have it. So I thought I would just, instead of having a bare meeting with a couple folks there, let's just put out this video meeting. We'll do the volleyball stuff at our next one. Like I said, we got new volleyball equipment and a little bit different. Some things are better. A couple extra steps, but it's a good change overall. So I think we'll all like that. But nonetheless, let's just get into the meeting. Our first thing we're going to talk about is our new wages. Everybody got a raise. I think almost everybody got their letter. I think maybe one or two people are still missing their letter. They haven't been here yet, but everybody got bumped up to $13 an hour. If you're a Rec Leader 1, which I don't think I have any of them, or a Rec Leader 2, sorry, then you're at $13.50, but I don't think we have any. Since our pay has been increased, I think it's only fair that our effort levels also increase, okay? I've noticed production going lower. Folks, I've been hearing a lot of things about folks saying, hey, let's get together, let's clean something, and one person's like, I don't feel like doing it. Nobody ever does it. I don't feel like doing it. It's a big issue on the weekends. It happens during 6-9 as well, but some folks don't say anything. So we are going to be putting a lot more effort into our jobs here. So let's go forward. I will be basing the March schedule on who is willing to do what I'm asking them to do. Okay, I'm going to go through, I'm going to review everybody's last 10 shifts. I'm going to look for stuff like, did we get up? Did we sit behind the front desk the whole time? Are we on our phone the whole time? Are we making phone calls the whole time? Are we on FaceTime? Are we cleaning? Are we checking the reservation rooms? I'm going to be looking for all that stuff. We still have a few shifts left, so if that's been you sitting at the front desk and not really doing anything, your next few shifts you need to be getting up and making it known that you're willing to conform to this new stuff that we got going on. Let's get into our new attendant checklist. Everybody knows our old one is a little ugly, a little hard to read with all the blockages and stuff. So it's going to be hard to show you because it's like it's mirrored. But we have a new checklist, okay? This top part is going to be the opening. This part is the closing, this bottom part. I made it very clear that these are your duties, these are their duties, okay? At the bottom with the money log, I got rid of the second shift. There's only 2 shifts now, there's not 3. It's the opening and the close. If it's Monday through Friday, that's going to be 2 to 6 is the opening, and it's going to be 6 to 9 is the close. And then obviously on the weekends, the 8:45 to 3 o'clock, and the 3 to 9, and the whatever to 1 o'clock on Sunday, and then 1 to 6 o'clock, all that stuff. So hopefully this is way more separated, and it makes more sense to you guys. Okay, we still have the initial system, so once you finish a task, go ahead and initial, okay? I'm going to quickly go through everything that we have. For the opening shift, we have unlock exterior doors, turn on all lights, check money, put money in the cash register, check reservation rooms, prepare reservation sheets, check weight room for trash, re-rack weights, wipe weight room equipment, wipe front desk, wipe tables, spot sweep and mop, and check bathrooms for trash, mop floor, or wipe the seats. That's the opening. The closing is to check the money in the drawer, check weight room for trash, re-rack weights, wipe weight room equipment, wipe front desk, wipe tables, spot sweep / mop, check bathrooms for trash, mop floor, wipe seats, check and clean the reservation rooms. Hopefully the reservations clean them and you only have to go in there and maybe do a spot or something like that. But, you know, it is our responsibilities to go in there, and if they don't clean them, then we clean them, and then we mark on the sheet that we had to clean them so they don't get their money back. Check and clean the teen room. We need to be going in the teen room and checking what's going on in there. I walked in there this morning and picked up like 7 things of trash off the floor. Could have been picked up last night. It isn't being checked. So let's make sure we're going in there and checking on the teen room. What's next? So I'm sorry. Check the teen room / turn off all electronics. Make sure that we're turning off the TVs and stuff like that. Now the lights behind the TVs, I think they stay on that first TV when you walk in, but that one where the Nintendo Switch is, that one should turn off. But if they stay on, whatever. I'm not worried about that. Turn the TV off. Make sure you turn the TV off. Put deposit and startup money. Do daily deposit 10 minutes before close. Put deposit and startup money in the safe. Take trash out. Lock exterior door. Set the alarm. It looks like it's a little bit more things on here, but it's like, you know, the set the alarm, take the trash out. It's really just like a couple things. And it's not that serious. On top of that, we're going to be filling out, obviously, the daily log. Like I said, there's no middle shift, so it's just opening and close. And then there's the notes section at the bottom. I will be looking for who's filling these out as well. I will be looking to see if we're just writing our names or if we're actually getting up and doing it. Yes, I do expect you to clean all these things for each shift. Even if, say, nobody came in the building. It's been dead all day. Clean that table again. I don't care. Just get up and do something. There's no reason why we should be at the front desk doing nothing. Get up and do something. Earn your wage. Let's not just sit here, guys. All right. Moving on. Dress code. It's always our green shirt, Docker style pants. I don't care if they're khaki, navy, gray, white, black, whatever. Not anything crazy like pink or green or nothing like that. But, you know, just like neutral colors, something professional, professional bottoms. And then closed-toed shoes, guys. Crocs do not count. Slides do not count. Flip-flops do not count. We need to have shoes with a closed toe and a heel. Jeans on Friday and the weekends. If you're going to wear your hoodie, you need to have your staff shirt underneath it. That is not what we've been doing recently, but it is what we are going to start doing. Too many times we just take the jacket off and leave it on the chair, and we're just not even in dress code anymore. We're not going to be doing that anymore. I will be looking for that as well on the cameras. Who is in dress code, who's not in dress code. What else we got? No hoods either. If we got the hoodies on, take the hood off. It's really unprofessional to be at the front desk having your hood on. Let's take it off. Okay, the next thing, we're going to talk about how to deal with upset guests. Okay, first of all, if somebody comes up there and they have an issue, we should try to de-escalate the situation, okay? Try to stay calm. Speak to them with respect, even though they may be coming at you sideways. We don't know why they're coming at us sideways. Let's try to rein it in, okay? Let's try to see what the issue is. Let's try to make it better. If we've tried to de-escalate, we've stayed calm, and it's still not working, and you feel yourself getting upset, remove yourself from the situation. We should have 2 people on each shift to where you should be able to step out and be like, hey, man, I need you to take care of this because they're really upsetting me. Hopefully they're not upset with you as well like that. If they continue to be irate and they don't want to compromise, that's the time when you ask a person to leave. Y'all do have the authority to ask people to leave. Now, don't be asking folks to leave for no reason. But if somebody's up there causing a scene, irate, not trying to compromise with you, you're just going back and forth with the same stuff, just go ahead and be like, hey, man, at this point, I've tried to work with you, but it's not really working. Give them my contact information. I should have plenty of cards up at the front desk. I'll make sure that there's some up there in that drawer. But go ahead and ask him to leave at that point. Give him some contact information and tell him to leave. At no point should we raise our voice at these guests. At no point should we match their energy. That's what we're trying to avoid, right? Having an issue like that. So if they come in hot and I respond hot, do we think that the situation is going to get better or worse? It's going to get worse. So let's try to make it better, okay? I've had way too many complaints about folks saying slick stuff, saying sly stuff to people, little backhanded remarks as they walk away, folks yelling at people, folks being rude, and I'm not going to tolerate it anymore. It's almost never a situation where you can explain to me why you had to yell at somebody. I'm done with it. If that's you, then you need to change what you're doing and fix it, because we're not going to be dealing with it anymore. Like I said, de-escalate, stay calm, remove yourself from the situation. If they're still irate, upset, causing a scene, ask them to leave. Okay? That's how we're going to deal with those situations. The next thing we got, when we're taking change, guys, we are no longer accepting any bills higher than $20 for change. Let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase. We are no longer giving out change for bills over $20. Okay? So if somebody comes in and they want to pay their $10 drop-in fee for a thing and they have a $50 bill, I'm sorry, we can't accept that. We can't give you change on that. We don't have enough change for that. That is your answer. They need to go to the gas station. They need to go to Chase down the street. It's right down the street, and get some change and come back, because we do not have the change in the drawer to support giving people change like that. If it's Friday night and somebody's like, hey, can I get change for this $100 bill? And you give them our $100 and we get a $100 bill back, we have no change for the rest of the weekend. You can't give change for the rest of the weekend. That is a problem. I'm going to put a sign out there that says no change on bills higher than 20. I need y'all to be able to explain to them the reason why is because we will have no change. We don't have the right amount of change to support what you're asking us to do. So we need you to go break your bills and come back. An alternative, let's say something is $45 and they have a $50 bill. That's all they got. You can have them go break that $50 bill. You can also let them know that, hey, we can give you a $5 credit on your account as change. You're not going to get the money, but it'll be a credit on your account. Now, that's something you'll have to communicate with me, because y'all can't do that. If that's something you're doing, then I need like a text message or something. Don't just leave me a note. Please don't just leave me a note. I would like for you to leave me a note on my desk and text me if possible. Do not just leave me a note. I need to be able to get these people's change on their account without forgetting to do it. So if that's what we're going to do, let's do it. But let's go over a couple things. So like I said, if somebody's coming in and they're like, hey, I got $100. Can you break that for me? The answer is no. If they're trying to buy something that's $10 and it's $50 and they're giving us a $50 bill, you need to go break that, sir, because we don't have the change to support that. Now, say they're buying something that's $60, okay? And they give you a 50 and a 20. We can break that, because we just need to break the 20. Hopefully that makes sense, okay? Same thing if it's $80 and he gives us a 50 and two 20s. So now we have what? $90? We can break that because we have the 20s, right? We cannot break 50s and 100s. Do not accept 50s and 100s and give people change back. It is not good. We can't support it. Okay. If anybody's confused about that, just call me or text me about it and I can make it more clear. The next thing we're going to talk about is chemicals, guys. I am going into the chemical room and I am seeing some crazy stuff. I'm seeing us filling up these bottles completely with the chemicals. And it's like a rich, orangish yellow. I got this one earlier. It was fully green. like this green. It was this kind of green. That is not how we fill these up. We have been through this before. I will do it again. I've made it more clear. Guys. Down here, you see this line. You kind of can't read this because it's probably backwards. This says chemical fill line. This is the simple green. So you'll get the simple green, and you'll fill it up to this line. It feels like that's like barely anything. It's what we need, okay? Fill it here. The rest of it is water. Now, when I fill it up with water, I kind of tilt it, and I let it hit the side of the bottle and go down. Because if you just shoot it down the middle, it'll create a whole bunch of bubbles, and you won't even be able to fill it up like past here. So let it hit the side, and it'll fill right up. I've added that on all of these. Don't worry about this. I couldn't get this off. It's got tape on it, but don't worry about that. This has the actual words on it. Chemical fill line. Fill it up to there. Chemical fill line. You can see how all these are very consistent in color. I don't have another one of these, but that's what it's supposed to look like, okay? All right. Piggybacking off of that, we have 2 different mops. We went over this last time. We have 2 mops. We need to use them accordingly. The one that says recreation, that one is to be used in the building. The one that does not have, we probably are going to put something about bathroom on it, but the one that doesn't have recreation on it is the bathroom one. Do not use the bathroom mop in the building. It literally has pee on it. Like I don't know why we're doing that. I heard a few things about folks saying it's okay, just use whatever one. It doesn't matter. It does matter. It has pee on it. Would you mop your floor at home with a pee mop? I hope not. I don't do it here either. Please help us out with that, guys. The last thing was really like we covered it earlier, but please go check the teen room. The teens are staying past 6. The teens are occupying that room. We need to go in there and check the floors, check the counters, check the tables. Like if the teens are not picking up after themselves, they are not, and they will not, unless we go in there and make them do it. If y'all go in there and you'll see a bunch of trash, hey guys, let's pick all this trash up. Let's pick this trash up. That's fine. If not, we need to go pick it up. I do not want to walk in the morning and go in there and see a whole bunch of trash on the floor. We work this building for a reason. Let's get up and let's fix it, guys. Other than that, I think that's all I have for y'all. If you have any questions, call me, text me, whatever. But yeah, guys, the main points are everybody got a raise, so we're going to be raising our efforts. I'm going to be checking the last few shifts to make sure folks are getting up and doing what they need to be doing. And if they're not, it's going to be affecting the amount of hours that they're getting accordingly. We got a new checklist, so make sure that we're checking off everything on there, filling out all that stuff. Make sure we're de-escalating with angry guests. We're keeping our dress code in line. We are giving out no change on bills over $20. We have the chemical fill lines, so we're not confused about how to fill these up anymore. And we're not using those mops in the wrong place. Okay? That's it for me. Y'all have a great night.